Your ability to blank is astounding. That's the outcome is it's miraculous. Your ability to run on a frozen lake. Your ability to know that something isn't right and to do it anyway, or that something will start problems, and to say it anyway, to cook it anyway. Let's find out what this is. This is, well, this isn't where you want to have the silver lining sometimes. There's the lake. It's frozen. There's the bridge. It's old. People don't go over this bridge anymore. Well, I'm going to do it. Last guy that went over this bridge, something happened. All right, let's just see. Run on a frozen lake. Running on a frozen lake is also, to me, doing something stupid, where I think that if you think that you're going to get somebody to look at something differently that happened between the two of you or that happened in the past, I feel like this is like you running on a frozen lake, you know, or somebody's stuck in the past, running on a frozen lake. So this is a consistent thing with them that they've done since they were younger. Is I speak or I do, and then I think about what I did. Yeah, Taurus. You could be a Taurus, or you're dealing with one. But this is somebody that's committed to something, though. Let's say that there's something that happened and you're trying, I need you to see that something that happened in the past is the reason why this is, and this is, this Hierophant, whoever this is, this could be a priest who's not, you know, an actual priest, or someone that's reliable with information, though. This is someone that's looked up to. When they say something, yeah, it's going to be hard for people in the community, or it's going to be hard to reconcile, which is make good on something from your way of looking at it, because this could be two sides with a court case where one lawyer, they have a great reputation, and the other one, this is a little sketchy. So this would, yeah. Your ability to consistently make this mistake over and over and over. This is wise, but the Hermit, I'm telling you, that's it. Once something that happened, something happened. What is this? I can only offer advice, or I can only offer this. That's what you do. I don't feel like you force people to look at something, or you force people to believe it. I can only offer valuable, consistent, loyal, committed to it information. And with this Hermit, this is straight from, call it detective, from detective ears to detective mouth, or some shit, like weird shit like this that somebody's uncle or something, some guy tried to say. I don't know why I even said that. So this guy, somebody could just say things where we're done here. This is run on, sentence, rampart. What the hell is this? What am I saying? This is, what is this? Huh? Oh, actually ran on a frozen lake in the Netherlands with hippy hoppy, whatever that is. I did. I'm the one. It could have been to help somebody. Anyway, this could even be like the way that you only remember certain things in the past. This is the Hangman, right? Like Daisy again. There's that other state of consciousness when it comes to the past where I just don't. And it could be. Listen, it could be. This frozen lake could represent something that needs to thaw out naturally. It could be that somebody doesn't remember all the details, or they choose there's different stories here where someone is actually lying when they say that they don't know anything about this. a spectrolator, and it binds insides. That's what everybody's feeling. They have a mass satellite thing going on right now from Andrews Air Force Base, Tallahassee. These are the gay. We're not heroes. We're not heroes, and we're staying. We are closet gay, and we are the women who allow these closet gay men to dictate our moves and tell us what to do. This is them. The weak and fatigues. Yep. And at the very least, it's those who let these people in. Yep. Heroes. Freemasons, FM running a frozen lake. This was a Freemason party, a Freemason ritual. Yeah, so that, because there could be multiple, when I posted those pictures on my community board of the different girls that were in this environment. One was a straight ginger with curly, red hair, and then there's another one who, and there's other two girls that look different in the face. So why it could be you're trying to figure out who's who. WP. Nope. I'm not fucking with people no more. If this comes out, I feel like there are people who are saying, and TF, if this shit that this woman is talking about winds up being everything that I said when it comes to the basic idea of something is true, or it wouldn't come out. The details, because of the attacks on me with this shit and this black magic constantly on my mind, where I dipped into this part of information, and then people weren't appreciating it, so I blocked it off. I don't want to know certain things. I don't want to give certain information to people. I feel like that every time I do, there's an act of kindness that comes from me, I get fucking slapped in the face somehow with some bullshit, And this thing has been following me since I was a child. This is nothing new to me. FPT. Hold on. Run on a frozen lake. There's something also from the past that's going to wind up coming up. There are this looks like deep CIA, or this could be even these special ops ex-military who have access to something. And it's about some type of ritual. It's a combination of this Hunger Games, this hunting people. Yeah, that's weird that just kind of crept in. FPT, I heard she dumbed you last night. Dumbed you. It's weird, and I won't accept it. FPT. I'm chill. For the people. But it's FTP. I don't know. FPT. For the fucking poor taste. There you go. It's something is poor taste. This could be like you're someone that's looked up to in the community in some way, and now we're finding out all these lies. It's funny because I feel like this person is stays in the past where they don't let anything go. They bring it up constantly. This is that person I told you about, or this group of people where this was 8 years ago and you're still bringing it up. But then when I bring up something possibly about a past thing, now it's like, don't worry, or I don't remember, or something like that. It feels so freaking, this feels like fucking forcing you to believe what they believe, and then forcing you to erase or delete any kind of memories or anything from the, like, that makes me look bad. Yeah. What is this tower? What is this tower thing? Okay, there's somebody here that remembers something from the past. They remember something about this. And it could be I'm telling you, it's whatever this is, and then when you run on a frozen lake, usually if it's not secure, which I just don't suggest it, you fall through. So something's about to open up and something, you know what I mean? That's what it feels like to me. And HR. PD. Yeah, this is some type of cop. This could even be like Rhode Island Police Department. This could be Honduras. Yeah, this is police department. That's what I got. This is amazing. So whatever this is that this shit seems to be going on, where it's amazing how is that what this was? Your ability to is astounding. These are also people who have access to information when it comes to shit that was going on in the government that maybe it's affecting them too now. But like your ability to pick and choose. This is also somebody that's putting something together, like a documentary or some type of a binding code, whatever that is. What is this? Binding code can refute different concepts. A unique code used to link two devices or systems together, often for security or configuration. Language binding, data, name binding, but this feels like image binding, where some people don't even want to take the steps that is normally taken to create a documentary. Like they want everything done through AI, where I want the past to be mixed with this. It feels like if I can, oh my God, she's right. If we can create one of those things and just have Google create it, or AI or ChatGPT just create the movie or the documentary, it just feels real lazy. And this is another thing I think somebody doesn't like. Whatever this is, I said I wanted this to be 100% as honest and truthful with, or we won't put it in. Yeah, there's a weird addiction with altering the truth. It feels real deep within though. What? Give me another one. Your ability to engineer, your ability to think that there's no consequence for you being an addict. Right? That's what this is. Engineer, for me, this card is consequence. And then addict is just addict. Reliant on I don't know that word. Mechanical solutions, we'll say, without regard for emotional consequence. So this is just kind of being robotic in the way that you do things with no feeling, or thinking that you can do the same thing over and over again, and you're addicted at that point. When something's consistent, this could be someone going, yeah, but I take a half a Xanny. Yeah, for 20 fucking years though. You know what I mean? And if you didn't have them, you'd feel sick. And I'm not even sure if it's really a half. I want to take a half of one of these for my ulcer. He was telling the truth. I'm not sure about this one right here. You know? And with the mall, there it is. It's a shopping addiction here. This is karma. Somebody needs to hear this. You can spin this any way that you want, but this is consequence for having a shopping addiction. What else? This is the running on the frozen lake too. I don't know if there's someone else involved with this. If this is a business partnership or some kind of marriage, it could be, well, you're taking me down too. It's like this guy has a passion. This is a passion for consequence. But like this person here, everything in their life, this is a tower moment going on in some male's life where they're the lesson and they need to learn a lesson. They're both. This is I'm just sitting in karma. And they could even be a builder. There's something here about somebody being in construction. and there's some addiction. Some of it's drug addiction. Your business is suffering, or you had addicts working for you and you let the ones who weren't addicts go. The ones who seem like a threat to your business by working how they're supposed to, you let go, or you didn't pay them enough or something like that. It's is this the reverse shit that we're in now? Is that what it is? We're getting rid of employees who help our businesses grow, and then we're patting on the back and promoting employees who are stealing from the company and shit. Is this really? It's embarrassing. It's that pride. I don't like the fact that I know I told you I wanted you to learn this by this week. I didn't think that you would. Well, then what the fuck are we doing here? You can't be a business owner. This isn't what a business owner does. Somebody who has their name on paperwork and says, I want to take credit for this, that's what they do. But the owner, someone who puts their heart and soul, there's no way that that's you. Business owners, people who are business minded, they don't only you can't only care about the money. It's impossible. You have to put something into the business part of it. Yeah, that shit'll go away quick too. Chameleon wanted to fly out with the mall. So yeah, and then CDs and DVDs. Somebody else has an addiction to what? CDs and DVDs. I want to see what this is. Yeah, nothing. I feel like this is what I feel. You could be dealing with things where the CDs and DVDs for me makes me feel like I have to deal with other things. I can't constantly upgrade my devices or my phones and shit like that. So you could be listening to Walkmans or different types of, and I think it's because you don't have any addictions. I feel like I don't really feel like you have many addictions. I feel like if something comes to an end, then this is, I'm over it. Like I'm good. And this seems to be a big problem for people who possibly, let's say that you did have addictions in the past and that shit was keeping you stuck in life, and it was like, it seemed like you were just committed to being by yourself and shit. Somebody could say something like, well, you're by yourself and this, that, or the other, and it's like, I know my worth. You know what I mean? You're not by yourself, but you're miserable. So where are we now? Yeah, just being with somebody and not speaking or wanting to put hands around you both of you want to put hands around, or the whole family and shit really wanting to just force feed you arsenic, you know? And then you have this one over here, you, I guess. What are you addicted to if there had to be something? Fun shaped nuggets. Food. Maybe you like eating food or a certain type of food. I'm addicted to chicken nuggets. I'm addicted to chicken tenders. I'm addicted to chicken la-di-da-di-da. Yeah, with the food, this shit makes me happy. This could be dollar menu shit where I don't even care. Just give me the goddamn, give me the mac and cheese at the dollar store with the freaking shit that takes longer to cook. You know those ones that had the shapes in them, but it's like, I like the shapes. I feel it tastes different to me. The pasta tastes different. It's got ridges in it. The smiley faces, they're harder to eat. Maybe because the smiley faces, that's not really how they feel, you know? So they don't soften up the way the other noodles do. Give me the original. I made that yesterday and I loved it. I'll eat dollar menu for the rest of my life. I'm a very simple person. And this is also consequence for being an addict for everybody. Everybody has consequence they're losing for being addicted to something. It could be addicted to gossip. Now your truth about you comes out, right? It could be addicted to food. Now you have to cut down on food. Anything that rolls over too much, where what you're bringing in isn't as much as what's going out. This is just obvious 101 is what this is. And this could be some things that happen here. This is the hobo person where I feel like you just hop, you know what I mean? Yeah, sure, give me your cheeseburger, man. You could be walking down the street and see somebody, but your addiction here clearly puts somebody on the street or in position here, in a weird position. And this could just be, yeah, you know, I mean, I don't see it as this. And someone like, hey man, you want this? I was going to throw it out. You just happen to cross paths with the right people at the right time is what this feels like. Your ability to have something work out for you. And it's because of this thing that you give off where every time we have this discussion, my response is going to be the same. Like I feel like somebody is so stuck in the past in their head that they bring it up constantly, and your rebuttal is no different every time because you're actually the one who's truthful and honest. Like, I'm not an opportunist. This is walking away from being an opportunist and just a liar and a phony. This is, you know, I'm committed to what I say. When I say what I said the same thing last Saturday. And then when you nitpick me for this again 2 months from now, after you say we're good, I'm going to have the same reaction then, because what I'm saying and how I feel about the situation or myself or even you is about as honest as you get. That is what is going to expose this thing from the past. Because there are people who see that you're constantly consistent with your information, whatever this is. This is a lawyer. This is also paperwork. This is a police officer. This is just you in a situation. This is a platform. This, you can have a store and a mall or something, and you're consistent. What your consistency is, it's remarkable to many. So we have no choice but to just assume that. And your ability to speak on it and be so bold with no apologies, we don't feel any regrets. It's so forced, it makes people emotional. Like, you can tell that what they're saying or doing is something that they're meant to do. Right. I don't want to be a hobo no more. Is that what this is? Like, I keep hopping from place to place, and it seems like I don't get along with anybody, man. And then you'll have people making you think it's you. Oh, nobody's friends, because I'm fucking amazing. Let me tell you how this works. The world is full of fucked up, disgusting, shitty people who hide the shit that they really do, and they point fingers at other people to make themselves feel better, like this. So the people who are honest and say, yeah, I fucked up, I was an addict, and I'm not anymore, you know? Or you're an addict too. We don't have a lot of friends. And you're proving why. You can't take the truth. You can't handle it. Look, this is, I think somebody, if it was up, they want you to, there's some kind of knowing that you have, and they want you to not have that with them. I don't mind if you have it with my enemies. I don't mind when we're going for coffee or we're going for soup day. And you call out some of my friends for me, or you take my back in some way. I don't mind. But then when I get you alone and I have no other minions to dump my shit on, you're going to be the one that gets bitch slapped in the face by me. And then what happens here with you? I said, okay, all right, I see that. All right. And now what? Bitch better have my money. This is you. I feel like you just sit there and look at them. You just sit there with your arms crossed. I think that you wait for them to speak. This feels real. Somebody's paying attention and they're like this. Huh. Who is this person that's like this? I'm in complete disbelief that this is what it is, but I mean, goddamn. Yeah, the argument and the fighting and the constantly feel, I couldn't live like this. There's somebody that's going, Jesus Christ. Now, this could be even kids watching parents fight like this, but there's somebody here who's observing and going, I'm so grateful that I don't have this shit, man. This could be that someone's like, well, I mean, I'm an addict, you know, but I had this, and or it could even be family with the addict, where your family, here I am, like, I need to be there to kick something, and it's like, well, kick it in 3 days and get the fuck out. You know what I mean? And then what happens if now all this stuff comes out about certain people being placed in families and groups, and it's like, well, what happens now? You know, we're all victims in this shit. If somebody doesn't know something genuinely, we're all victims in this shit. But let's say that, you know, shit comes out, and will you ever get a you were right and I was wrong? No. Not from this kind of person, you won't. So I wouldn't even expect it. I know that whatever this part is that I know, deep in my soul. And that's that. How many are on here? 1, 2, 3, 4. There could be 6. No, it was, what was it? 4 girls. There's an Olivia. There's well, no, hold on. There's an Olivia. Please don't interrupt. A Hannah. And then there's me. Which I don't believe I was in this situation for long. I think I'm here with this gift that I have and who I am incarnate to expose this stuff. I do. And I think it would go a lot easier if some people would just allow a little bit of forced information, but then you always have to allow some kind of natural shit to happen after that. It can't just all be forced, and it can't just all be natural. People need to speak up when they need to speak up. They remember something. They know something's not right. It's a long time ago, so I guess but something needs to be acknowledged, or something needs to be made right when it comes to accepting something on both ends. Okay, so on the first end, it'll be this. What is it on the first end? You're just gonna have to accept what? I smelled another dimension. It smells sweet. You're gonna have to accept what? That you're an addict. Someone's an addict or an alcoholic or something like that. You're going to have to admit that. There's an aunt, a mom, or a sister here that's an addict, that has an addiction of some sort. That's what that you're going to have to, right. You're going to have to accept the fact that you are experiencing karma and that you are not exempt from it, that everybody on the planet is experiencing karma. I mean, there are people who donated millions of dollars who are experiencing some kind of cause and effect for some type of shit that happened. Yeah, this isn't everybody but me. You're gonna have to accept the fact that somebody is actually wealthy, and that they have some type of property or home or something. You're gonna have to accept the fact that there's karma for something that is happening with a home. And it could be that plumbing's going, there's shit breaking and stuff like that. And I feel like this is karma for not being grateful, that there's also a woman, this could be a mom or a grandma, but there's a woman here that when you were going through some type of tough cycle with a home helped you out. Yeah, I don't know who this woman is. I mean, but she could be some type of lawyer, or she's a save the dayer. That's what she is. She's your save the dayer. Yeah. Because something, this is being stuck in some kind of situation. Like, I'm in a tight spot, and then I'm just stuck. There was something where we don't know how you can do this. We're not sure how you can't distract those thoughts so that there are no actions with that. What are you doing to look for work as the man of the house? So there's a Chubby is his name. Is that his nickname? And he could even look like this, where this person has some type of sari on. It's like they parade around in this outfit that says, I'm this, so I don't have to do this. That's what I got. You know those people where it's like, I'm going to serve God and I'm going to wear and cover myself up, so then all I have to do is walk around and just say shit that supposedly this cat wants me to say. And then I'm exempt from working and fucking cleaning and this, that, or the, or I want to be Jesus' bride. All right. Here's that woman again. This could be a mom. There's a mom or an aunt or a sister or something like that. Oh, woman of the sun is what I just heard. Woman of the sun. This person right here, this person gets some type of information from the sun or from something, some kind of electrical current. Yep, and this shit is about as reliable as you're going to get. Here it is. It's smooth. This is smooth, consistent frequency and connection, and this is a reliable motherfucker with it. Yep. And your third eye. I feel like they're blocking information now because it feels like you always have to defend yourself. Like, I give you the information, I give you advice, whatever this is. This just feels like, what am I here for? You know, I offer to help people fix their shit. They say they don't need me. Next thing you know, they pay $500 for it. Are you trying to insult me? Like, do you want assistance, or are you really that delusional where you feel like you don't need it? Where does it have to be? Do you have to be under a bridge in some type of a wooden box before you either accept that help comes in forms that have nothing to do with money? And sometimes that help is more valuable a little further down the road, but this impatient thing is what I feel. It's my money and I want it now. This is, I got my eye on you, but I don't want eyes on me, and I have no eye on me at all. So this means I know when you took the last squirt of whipped cream. But when it comes to who wrote the bank account numbers and forged the check, I don't want to hear it. You know what I mean? Or you ate the last bagel. Okay. Well, somebody's got a safe somewhere up in the ceiling. It may wind up falling through before someone realizes it's there and finds it. Yep. This is also judging someone because they go running or you go walking somewhere. And this is just through the neighborhood, and I feel like you do this to get some kind of shit off you. You know, I feel cooped up with the Fool. It's like I'm just going to go out so I don't pop off on somebody. That's another difference in the way that why this happens too on two sides. One person knows, I mean, there could be somebody trying to egg you on to get arrested too, is what I feel like. If you feel like I'm constantly dealing with arguing where now it's a joined in effect, and somebody had this happen and they used that, well, what is this, like you're all joining, that you're all ganging up, and you didn't like this. I feel overwhelmed and underwhelmed. I'm underwhelmed at the amount of admission coming from this side. You don't admit to anything. I mean, this is. I want to say, I want to see if I can push it. See, that this is the types of people where they see what they can get out of you. If I have them accept that when I only tell them about their shit, now I have this power where I can control. I can be a puppet master, and then you get someone that's like, no. And it could have been that the only thing that they had to hold over your head was an addiction that now you're either dealing with, or it's not as bad, or you don't have anymore. So it's like, well, we kind of just thought that eventually this would just turn out like the rest of the loop life we have, you know? But you broke some kind of cycle and dealing with this shit, man. I feel like you could have been dealing with a lot of pain from this. And you could have even been feeling some of these attacks too. Like, tell me that you were getting off some type of substance and feeling withdrawal symptoms from that. And then you could have also been, you know, I'm not sure if you were, but you could have been feeling something else on top of it too. And it's like, I feel like with the Ace of Cups, you had a hard time even like taking a shower or a bath without feeling like there was a timer on it, or, you know, I just feel like it doesn't matter what you do. And this comes down to, you're not the problem here. They are the problem. And until this gets recognized, there is going to be one thing after another that winds up happening because we've had it. Yeah, I feel like with this, like, you could be trying to communicate with some type of older man who's mad, and he could be mad that his like dick doesn't work or something like that, or or whoever they're with, there's no togetherness, there's no nothing, they don't get along. This is, at one point this could have been some kind of solid thing, but I feel like now there's some type of thing. This would be a mirage. That someone's been holding in, that's just kind of been suppressed, we'll say. But this is suppressed, and this is I feel like they're saying it we won't allow this to just go away like that. Yeah, we won't allow, no one's gonna get, there's gonna be no movement with anything at some point until something comes out, this will be even, food will be affected. It's a new level of judgment for people, especially when it's it feels like a lot of people, oh my God, who is this person that was diagnosed with something and you're dying in a home and they do nothing but badger you? Like, I can't even fucking die in peace. I can't die happy here. Did you go home to your parents to die of like leukemia and shit like that? I feel like you miserable fucks. I swear if I could get a hold of you. I can't stand parents like this. Fuck you. You had your kids, you spread your legs, you stuck your cock in. You know what I mean? You don't get to just bring motherfuckers into the world and then badger them and turn them into some type of freaking kicking punching bag, whether it's verbally or physically. No. Next time, keep your fucking legs shut.